Hey, so I wanted to make another video tonight with a lighter note. This is going to be about expenses as a dancer. So when it comes to dancing, you'll realize that you're going to make a lot of money all at once, okay? And it's going to be really tempting to just like spend it a lot or all at once because you feel like you're going to make it right back. You have to understand that there's going to be slow nights. And not every night's gonna be great. And when you first start dancing, you're gonna get that new girl money, but it does not last. Now, there is consistency. Like, let's say your first week dancing, every night you make a stack, okay? And maybe next week it drops down to like 500-600. Now, if you're consistent with how you perform and how you talk, and how you move and shit like that, you can probably stay in that 500-600 range. But there's gonna be some nights where you won't even break even. So you have to be prepared for that, right? So expenses. Now, I'm not trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't spend your money on. I'm just trying to make suggestions, okay, based on how I spent my money as a dancer. So I want to like help you out. First off, you want to be saving your money. So I'm not good at percentages, so I'm not going to be like, say 15% every night you work, because I don't really know what that means. But I can give you like dollar amounts. So let's say you make that $500. Well, let's start from the beginning. You make a stack, okay, $1,000. So from that stack, of course, try to keep a log of things you need to pay for. So if you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay a bill or a couple bills, you gotta get groceries, you know, you gotta do something for your kids, like make sure you write down what you need to spend money on, and then that would kind of turn into what your goal is, right? So let's say you make the $1,000 and your goal was only 500. So if you don't need that extra 500, you can put it away. Now, if you don't want to put away a whole 500, you can put away 250 or even 100. But make sure you put something away every night, because you will look back when you need money really bad. Like, so you have let's say you have like a bad 2 weeks of work, like it's just straight shit for 2 weeks, okay? You want to have a safety net to fall back on in the event that happens. So like I said, if you can save, I don't know what that percent would be from 1,000, but like even if you save like $50 a night, like save something. And I'm saying $50, like let's say you make $250, you know, you don't make 500, you make half that, $250. So put that $50 away, and then you can kind of like, you know, if you want to work the next day and make some more to make up for that, you can do that. But you don't want to have to do so much making up for previous nights, because you want to have time to also rest. You don't want to overwork yourself, especially not so early in the game. Now, a lot of times, like dancers, like we get into the game because we have to make money like really quickly. Like there's something going on we need to make money for, so we will work 6 days a week for like a month, and that's fine. Like, do what you have to do, but also realize that you deserve a day off. You deserve days off back to back so you can rest your body. This is very physical as well as mental, okay? If you want to do like OnlyFans or I don't know, Fansly, MFC, you know, like you want to do like some type of online shit when you're not doing in-person work, then you can do that too. So yeah, just give yourself some time to breathe, and that's also why saving money is very important. When it comes to spending things like your expenses, shoes, outfits, makeup, hair, I'm making a video. I'm making a video for YouTube. You're fucking it up. Is it empty out there?
Yeah.
I'll come see you in a little bit. Go. Okay, so when it comes to those things, heels, go away! So right now I'm obviously like my head's shaved, right? And I'm not planning on wearing like wigs because I just feel like I want my hair to grow. And I mean, your hair can grow under wigs, of course, but I just want my hair to breathe. It's been underneath protective styles for so long that I just wanted to just like breathe and do its thing. So hair is not really an expense for me, but I used to buy wigs like crazy. And I'm somebody that doesn't like to buy human hair wigs because one, they're really expensive, and two, it's not really necessary. Like if you take care of synthetic wigs, you don't need to buy a human hair wig. But if you want to buy human hair wigs, that's perfectly fine. I'm just speaking from my preference, you know. So yeah, if you're gonna buy a synthetic wig, like I said, take care of it, but also buy one that is easy to maintain. For me, I've come to find that the more natural style the wig is, then the easier I can maintain it. So if it's like a 4C, or if it's like a 3A, anything with like curls, you know what I mean? But not loose curls. Loose curls I feel like don't really work too well. But there are some things you can buy that are like a blend. Like this one Yaki brand I got, actually. At first I was like, Yaki, but it curled really nicely, straightened really nicely. Like it didn't stay poofy, it didn't get flat ever. Like it was really good, and I made a wig out of it. The only problem was that it was just like the wig cap is just so, like, you know, the U-part wig caps, if you're familiar with those, it's like a dome, like a really thick one. I'd be sweating after every set, and it's like I had to get off stage and like take it off and like pat my head. So that was really annoying, because I'm like, I just want to like get off stage and like get straight to the customers, right? But it was just so much going on. So yeah, if you're gonna do like wigs, get a wig that you can have for a while. You know, like if you're somebody like me, like you want to change it up all the time, that's fine. But you gotta factor in for that. You know what I mean? And what you could do too, let's say you have a blue wig, right? And you're wearing this blue wig for like 2 weeks. You're like, damn, I want a red wig. All right, cool. So I say, figure how much that red wig costs, and then you keep hustling in the blue wig until you make enough for that. Don't spend money that's technically out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like let's say you made like $300 a night, and the wig costs $200. Don't go out and do that, because I only got $100, and you could have a bad night at work. Like you get a new wig and you feeling sexy, you feeling like, yes, like this is the color I need. But if you go to work and you don't make any money, now you're sitting there with new hair, looking hot as shit, but not making any money, because it's a slow night, you know? So yeah, you want to make sure that you allot for that. So instead of using the $200 out of the $300, like hustle some more until you make another $200, and then you can go get that wig. If that makes sense. Like, you know, work for it. Shit like that. Also, one thing I feel like saves a lot of money too is if I just get my hair braided. I wear the braids for like 2-3 months. I'm not worried about buying any wigs. I'm not worried about buying any weaves, so I can, you know, do like a quick weave, you know, or a glue-in, because I like to do glue-ins, honestly. They're fun, but like you can't really like scratch your hair to get all those tracks in there. It's annoying. So but yeah, I feel like braids are the best. I'm just really tender-headed, so like I hate getting my hair braided, but I had a good braider for a while. She would do that shit in 2 hours, just flat like that. But yeah. And then if you're gonna get your hair braided, if you are somebody like me where it hurts so bad, you don't want to do anything for the rest of the day, get your hair done and make sure you get it done on the day where you're off that same night, and probably off the next day or two, so you can like let your head rest, you know. But when you're working, hustling, you're not even thinking about the pain anymore. But that same day, fuck it. No. That's really why I shave the back and the sides, because at least if it's tight up there, it's all right. But when it's tight on the sides, moving your head around is so painful, and then sleeping on it, oh my god. Like, yeah, that's why I shave the sides and the back. But so like that's hair. And then of course if you have your own natural you want to take care of. I can't speak for very straight patterns, except for the fact that every guy is different. I've come to find that most guys say they like it when dancers have their hair down, you know. But if you want to put in a bun for like a certain look or whatever, like do you, whatever's comfortable, but also switch it up. Like if your hair is always in a bun, try having it down for a couple days. Try putting it like in little genie ponytail, or maybe like two ponytails, you know what I mean? Do a little schoolgirl look or whatever. Like switch it up so you can see what works for you. Because if you stay with the same hairstyle, you're gonna kind of keep yourself in one corner, you know what I mean? When you can just like try different things and see what hits. Because the same customer could see you 5 nights a week in a row. And then the one night you put your hair down, he's like, oh, what's your name? And you're like, oh, it's me, Janet. It's like, oh shit, like, sorry, your hair is always up. I didn't recognize you with your hair down. You look amazing. Boom. Lap dance secured, your night's covered, like, you gotta switch it up. But if you have like kinky hair, when I had my hair in my afro state, and I like to do finger coils. Those are so much fun to do. Well, not that they're fun to do because they take fucking like hours, but you gotta do that. Like, do your hair early in the day so it's ready that same night if you want to work that same night. And one thing I do, like if it was like later on, like you can do your hair at the club too, but so I missed the dressing room daydreams. The dressing room at the club I'm working at now, it's smaller, so it's not a lot of room. So I like to get ready before I go to the club, which is good because I like to just get there,